What's up? Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? But over here, just wanted to sum up my my summer trip to India. Spent 5 weeks in the beautiful subcontinent. In case you don't know, let's have a look. I'm here in the UK, in London, and I flew all the way to India. Beautiful place. Didn't expect such an awesome holiday to have taken so much back, apart from like the usual kind of touristy pictures. I mean, so much on offer in India. But also, because I dressed up for this video as well. You like my sherwani, my cashmere scarf, dressed up especially, really feeling the whole Indian theme at the moment. But I mean, wow, what a place. I mean, I travelled from north to south, from Delhi to like Mumbai, Kerala, Goa, and I mean, you don't really realise like in Europe so much, like, but India's got so much to offer. It's literally like Europe. It's got 21 different languages and so many different states, cultures different, religion, different practices everywhere, just so different, like, and it's just so much to learn. There's so much to learn and take from India that I don't think people just don't even. I think you don't even realise until you go. Like, you just have to go visit and you just have to kind of see it for yourself. But I tried to sell it at least a little bit. Like, but basically, it all kind of sums up for myself at least in the whole enlightenment. To be honest, for instance, just like with vegetarianism, 80% of like 1.3 billion people are vegetarians. That's just crazy. It's like in the West, we assume like we're all right and everything, right? And like majority, that 80% of people, equivalent at least, eat meat once a day in the UK, as a comparison, for instance. And it's almost, you kind of forget people can survive off not eating meat, for goodness sakes. So it's like, just seeing this was just like, wow, people survive and their food is spot on as well. Like, I mean, you add spices, and you're creative with kind of using like foods and offer vegetables like lentils, rice, and you can make some really cool dishes. Like, and I really enjoyed food that I wouldn't have expected to have ever tried, to be honest, and especially when it's so good and healthy for you. So that was fantastic. Also, like, it's just, I think India's kind of a bit of an example for like how we can solve a load of problems for ourselves. For instance, like with meat, especially, just coming back to this point. But like, meat takes so much more carbon to kind of produce the same amount of calories compared to vegetables. So like, we're thinking about all these solutions with all these technologies, but how about if we just ate, like, all became vegetarian? Like, problem, maybe not solved, but reduced at least, like, and also like, India's just a great place to kind of it's just a school to learn about food, because like, there's so many different climates and different kind of temperatures in the mountains, and you got the coast, and you got jungle, and then you got like forest, etc. So you can basically find everything growing there, from apples to spices to coconuts. So I went to a spice farm. They taught us about like cinnamon, how it's grown. It's actually grown as a tree, and then you get the bark. You scrape the bark off, and you dry it up, and that's cinnamon. Like, wow, you buy it in a little box in the UK, you don't really realise what these things are, but like, you go there, you can see everything growing, the paddy fields, etc. It was so cool, like, especially because I just love food and like love growing stuff, so it's just fantastic. But also, like, it's such a really open-minded place. I mean, people, I think, don't really want to say like we're bad, but like in the West we do really think we're right and we're kind of like the best. But like, I mean, I just went to India, and like, the guys are just so literally Muslims and like, Hindus getting on so well. Like, Hindus go to pray in mosques. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine like Christians going to pray in mosques here in the West. That would not happen. But over there, it's like, stuff happens. It's not frowned upon. It's not weird. So and like I talked to like a Hindu who went to a Christian like sanctuary for help when she got into some trouble, and like people help each other out. People listen to what other people have to offer and genuinely kind of take it in, and that was just really kind of uplifting just to kind of see that. You know, there doesn't need to be big differences which set everyone apart, like, you know. And but also, for instance, then it goes to like yoga. I went for some yoga classes, and like, to be quite frank, like in India, like, spirituality is really kind of developed almost. Also, like in terms of open-mindedness from before, like people don't kind of, if you say you're from a certain religion, because a lot of people in the West are atheists. People just they almost, if you say you're religious or you believe in something, they kind of just like, what the hell? But at least they're like, you know, they will hear you out. For instance, it's nice. But yeah, like yoga, for instance, I really got into yoga, stretching in the morning, kind of just, you know what, like balance. People say balance, but like balance, I can really see it, like, you know, helping and like, and being important in like one's life. But also with dance, people are just so free to express themselves and not hold back. I went I went to visit a school in India, and these guys practicing dance outside, and this biggest cloud came over, considering it's monsoon over in India when I went there, and they just carried on dancing. They did not care. Like, that was just so refreshing. It just sets a tone for India, really. It is what it is, and the hell, I'm coming back for sure. Like, it was fantastic. But just generally, really, the whole trip, I know, like, I don't want to sound all kind of like cliche, but like, literally, it just gave me a lot of inspiration just to kind of, you know what, I'm thinking about becoming a vegan kind of, well, I don't like to put labels on things, but like, I'm thinking of trying to eat healthier, be healthier, be the best I can. Like, I know, in India, it's just giving me so many ideas and so much inspiration just to kind of literally do that and be that. So, guys, if you had the opportunity, go to India. Like, the tourism is, I don't quite get it. Like, tourism is like 6 million a year from the whole world going to India, compared to France, where it's 80 million people go there and visit like France per year. So I think India's got a load more on offer. So please, like, if you want to experience something different, learn something, just be blown away, then go India. And I know, I hope I sold it at least a little bit for yourselves, but I'm going back for sure. Nice one. Namaste.